Hello, my name is Christopher Lee. I'm the executive chef at Huntington Social in Huntington. I'm going to demo an easy way to make an apple pie without the crust. So we're going to be peeling apples, and we want to use a tart apple. So we're using Granny Smith's. The tart apple, because we add sugar to it, and the sugar adds a little body. So a tart apple will counterbalance the sugar that's in the recipe. If you use a sweet apple with sugar to achieve the kind of like the filling texture, the pie will tend to be a little too sweet. So after we peel a couple of apples, and you can leave some skin on, we're going to cut it down. Just like so. What we're doing is we're making our filling. So then we're going to slice some apples some more. It doesn't have to be a universal size. It could be anything, but just some half-moon slices. Okay? Put into a bowl. And this is going to be our pie farce, our filling. We're going to add some brown sugar. Crumb that right on. Some cranberries. A little cinnamon. Some cornstarch, because cornstarch will help us build the body to our filling. We're going to add a little water, just to help everything kind of melt together. We're going to add a little lemon. Squeeze it 1/2. There we go. And that's it. And with a little salt. I like to add salt. I'm a savory chef. I put salt in everything. It helps bring out the natural flavors, in my opinion. So we're just going to mix that around really good. Make sure the cornstarch, the sugar is all well incorporated. And that's it. And you're going to let it do its own work. So basically the cornstarch and then the apples, as they cook down, they'll release more moisture. And then it'll hopefully form this great pie filling or nice little crust in the cast iron pan that we're using. And then we're going to make our crumble, which is going to take some flour, some oatmeal, and you could use graham crackers if you don't use oatmeal, some sugar, and then we're going to add the butter to moisten. And really what you're looking for is kind of like everything forming together as like this little crumble crust, and it gets a little texture. But you don't want it to be too wet, and you don't want it to be too dry. You want it to be just perfect, just like that, where it falls off your hand. It's not sticking, but it's also not clumping. So then you're going to put that right on top, just like so. And there we go. So we have our going in the oven. It's going to be at 375 for about 30 minutes. We have our apples with an easy way to cook an apple pie without a crust. And put it in, and you can see how it cooks down, and it just melts into this cast iron pan that makes this beautiful apple crumble. And then it's the apple slice underneath. You see it bubbling, all the brown sugar. And we're going to just clear out a little plate for us. There we go. I'm going to serve it as is. And at this point, you could put a big scoop of vanilla ice cream on it. Or in this case, we're going to just garnish some fresh powdered sugar. And that's it. It really doesn't get rustic, more rustic than this, or easier than this. But it's a great way to make an easy way to make an apple pie without a crust.